Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be playing the new Pokemon Snap. Never played the original, so I'm not sure what the differences are, but should be fun anyway. So, we get started with the language, the toughest choice. English. Voices, Japanese, English, or no voices. Interesting. Wonder if it'll be fully voiced. Probably not. Has there been a fully voiced Pokemon game yet? One looks like he has iridescent eyes, or silver eyes, or something strange like that. And I'm not a lady, so we'll go with this one. And it seems that it loads up the profile name by default, so I'll just keep that. Yes. No way, they got Pikachu in here? Laboratory of Ecology and Natural Sciences. Super fancy. New. The new or new? Banary, Beautyfly, Pikachu Eevee, and what's his face? Hey!
Greetings.
She looks super evil. She looks like a Pokemon in disguise, trying to learn about people. Glad you made it. No voice, so definitely not entirely voiced over. Is it one of those where they have reaction noises? Ah, yeah. Ooh, ah. Professor Mirror, Laboratory of Ecology and Natural Sciences, or LINS for short. Little puns on glasses. That seems to be the only thing professors in the Pokemon universe do. The only subject of study is Pokemon. Florio Island.
Yeah, so...
That's not all. I'm going to study every single island here in the Lentil region. Lentil, is that like beans? Are they talking about the thing above the door? Separates it from the wall? No one's ever done an ecological survey like this before.
Huh?
No one? What are you talking about? You trying to blow smoke up my ass? Of course other people have. No. Nobody's ever heard of him ever before. Or maybe it's a first Pokemon Snap game thing. First of its kind in 100 years. That's so awesome. OMG.
Thank you.
She's here on vacation from school, but doing research because she just can't break away from learning. Research assistant. Like, I don't have fun. All I do is research.
Anyway.
Yep.
Way too eager.
Now.
I'll lead the way. I'll teach you everything. Don't you want to learn? Learning is fun. Stay in school, kids. Absolutely teeming with Pokemon, which most regions seem to be. They just don't do a good job of showing it. You're here to take pictures.
By the way,
Makes it seem like my character didn't really know why they were here until they told them. They got a summons from the professor like, hey, I got a job for you. They show up, you're going to be taking pictures. Glowing Pokemon. Definitely not a beginning of the game thing.
All right.
So it's a camera that's also a phone. That's also a Pokedex. That's also an ID badge. That's also a microwave. And possibly a refrigerator. Ooh, that was scary.
What do you think?
Eh, it's alright. The Rotom Dex is better.
Anyway,
Yep.
Default button layouts. At this point, you haven't been able to change the button layouts, so what's the point of that?
Try getting a shot of that Pokemon. You can press the A button to take a photo.
But you're too much of a noob to move the camera yet.
Yes! Nice going! Now why don't you try moving the camera to line up your shot?
Wow. Didn't you
See that
know
circle
that
in
you
the
don't
center of
have
your
to stay
viewfinder?
stationary?
That's called the pointer. If you use the left stick to move the pointer around, the camera will move to follow it. Give it a try.
So it moves when you hit the edges.
You can point the camera up and down,
Ish.
and even
It's
spin
like-
all the way around left or right.
Here. Here's when it starts to move.
You can use motion controls to aim your camera too.
Motion controls. Ew, that sounds terrible.
Look! Here comes Pikachu! Try getting a shot of that Pikachu! First, move the pointer so it's lined up with Pikachu.
There.
Did you see that shape appear around Pikachu just now? Whatever
Yes.
that shape is around is the subject of your photo. Remember that. It'll be important when the professor's evaluating your photos.
Because if you don't note it, then he can't tell what is in the photo.
Try snapping a photo. That's it! Great job! But since Pikachu's a little far away, it looks kind of small, huh? Times
Well,
like
he
this
is a
call for
mouse.
zooming in. To zoom in, just hold the ZL button. You'll stay zoomed in until you let go. Try snapping a photo of Pikachu looking nice and big.
Dynamax Pikachu. Regular Pikachu. Dynamax Pikachu.
Great! See how much bigger it looked that time? Want your
Huge.
subject's whole body smack dab in the middle of the frame, looking big. Looks like you've already gotten the hang of using your camera. You're doing great.
Not really.
Oh, right! You can adjust your camera and motion controls from the settings menu.
Which you can't access yet.
You can also
Aha.
adjust them from the pause menu while you're out doing research. Hey, Professor! We've covered the basics.
Yes, the basics of moving and hitting a button. It'd be like saying you taught someone the
Wow.
basics of breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Wow, you know the basics.
anyway. First of all,
Only one photo of each Pokemon. Pick whichever shots you think are the best. I only have 1 and 2. So they have star ratings. I guess this one's better because he looks bigger. Vivian? Vivian? And I just have this one pretty bad side shot photo. Look at these noob tutorial photos. Get a noob tutorial grade on them.
a new discovery.
The very first time you've ever taken a picture of it because you just got here. 1 to 4 stars. Understand and categorize how they behave. Photos of Pokemon in more ordinary state get fewer stars. More unusual behavior means more stars. So the stars just mean what it's doing in the photo. Number of stars it receives doesn't affect its score. Well, if the star is behavior, then would that affect the pose score? Because that means they'd be doing something different. What was happening when you took each photo? Like, there's grass there and flowers. It's sunny outside. For the pose. Just the right moment, getting a high pose score. Size is how much of the picture they take up. Direction they're facing. They should be looking at you. And how close to the center they are. And if there are other Pokemon meandering about. Large center frame, snap to shutter. Very average tutorial score. Bronze star. So, does that mean there are other star ratings too?
A new discovery. Nice work.
Very average. Good job.
How was it?
My own photo album scrapbook.
All right.
You know how to point and click a camera, so time to throw you to the wilderness.
Now then.
Looks more like a submarine.
By the way,
Neo 1. So does that make it a prototype? Gonna be replaced by the Neo 2?
Here's the thing.
Professor Oak, is he the one? He's got his nose in everybody's business.
jeez.
You don't need details, you don't need to know anything. Boom, Sheikah Slate Shrine has been activated.
Good luck! You got this!
Enjoy your first photo expedition!
Oh, there's some voice. Captain Vance, explorer, who explored the islands of Lentil region. Somewhat important to the story. Gets a brief mention.
That's the entrance to Florio Nature Park.
Click. Click.
The Neo 1 will automatically
Click.
follow a set
Click.
route. You can just focus on
And they're
looking
running
around
away.
and taking
Hoping I got a
photos.
picture of him. You there. Do something. Are you running away too? Not even facing the camera. That's pretty rude. That he's walking away. Bye-bye. Oh, Buffalo Buffalo. That one's kind of looking this way. Ooh. Right up in your business. Nothing up here. Oh, there's a Bidoof. What's that Deuce? Doofeldorf? You there. Take a picture of you. Wormhole. Doing nothing. Burned berries? Mushrooms? Oop, moving way too fast for this camera to follow. This camera is so slow. Way too slow. Crystal bloom. Like crystallite. Oop. And looking this way. Ooh, he scared the heck out of him. Oop. Jump again. Come on, you can do it. Got him. Barely. Building a dam. You do something? What about you? Nope, flew way too fast. Oop, missed the opportune shot those times, it looked like. Oh, there's Pichu again. Really bad picture. Wonder if the grass even matters. What are you doing? Are you hassling this Dodrio? Angry. Poor guy's drowning. Oop, you there. Oop, tootin'. I mean, if you can't get a shot of them doing anything fancy, then I guess you could just get a shot of them up close. Get a close shot of you. What do you think about that? You just gonna sit there? Flick. Are these comfes? That might have been doing something fancy. So just Vivians and Comfes and is that Florges? Like flower and gorgeous or Florges? He's gonna damn it? Ah, that's fancy.
Marks the spot where you'll teleport back to camp.
This thing?
Basically, it's the end of the course.
End of the line, buddy.
When you get back, I'll take a look at
I wasn't even close to that, you liar.
Welcome back.
30 photos of 14 Pokemon, so that's an
Anyway.
average of 2 each. Probably some junk shots in there too. Still only one. Alright, so only had the one of that one, and nothing special about it. This is a 2-star, and this is a 2-star. And these are 1 stars. So does that mean you get 1 of each star rating, but they have to be done on separate routes, separate rides, separate outings? So with that one, it's closer. I think that one's better framed. Only 1 stars. Go with this one. Nolga. So this is a 2-star, so I'll just go with that. This one's closer. Wow, this one's 3 stars, so that's super fancy. Only 1 star, that one's better. 2-star of them actually jumping. Only 1 star because they just sat there like a lump on a log. 1 star. So I guess the grass doesn't affect the picture. They still know he's there. Sleeping, because it's daytime. 1, 2, and 3? Problem is they're so small you can't tell what the difference is. And the no subject, which is that thing, seemed important. I mean, it had a name after all.
Alright.
New and improved.
Nice work.
Not the pose though, because it's still only a 1 star. So a gold star. So not only do the stars measure their behavior, but you also get a rating per star.
A new discovery. Great timing.
So his whole body wasn't in the shot. Ooh, diamond stars. Wonder if that's the best rating.
A new
Two buddies
discovery.
hanging out.
Nice work.
Only a silver. Super lame.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Well, because they were so far away, the other ones were at least 500 for the pose.
A new discovery. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing of the one just sitting there. You can
new
barely
discovery.
tell.
Nice work.
Yep, pretty bad.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Gold star for being nice and centered in the photo.
A new discovery.
This one looks like
Great
a
timing.
flower mermaid. Triple that.
A new discovery.
Very average.
Nice
A
work.
bird just sitting still. That bird wasn't looking at me. It was looking past me. Didn't even care
A
I
new
was there.
discovery. Nice work.
Fascinating behavior. I thought it was well known that they jump. Isn't there the Magikarp jump game? And look at its eyes. It's like dead inside.
Nice work.
Karen left and took the kids.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Barely
new
tell that's a
discovery.
hoot hoot. You know by the color scheme in
Nice
the
work.
foot. Well, you can't watch for it to look right at the camera because they're sleeping.
A new discovery.
Looks like it
Great
has a
timing.
little hand that it's waving. I assume that's the super fancy behavior.
How was it?
You can ask that every time. What do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And what do you think about that?
Anyway.
So this research level only applies to this specific course. See them behave differently the higher level you are. Observe all types of behaviors. That makes sense since you can only submit a photo of each star rating, which is behavior ratings.
Mm-hmm. So,
Not really having encounters with them, and just driving by. Be like saying you see that lady on the side of the street, you take a peek at her, and you're like, oh, I just had an encounter with that lady. Not really. Ooh, titles. This game's form of achievements. Save photos. You can save them to the albums, which is your space in the lab, and resnap photos. So I take this one and resnap it. So you can change the entire photo, basically. A certain range around where you were when you took the photo. So it's like the Google cars that have the 360 cams on them. But this one's more like a 180 cam. You'd be like, oh man, I miss putting that Bidoof in the center, so now I can do that. You change the brightness. Woof. And nighttime, basically. Where the background, this slider is really slow. Change the focus size. So right now it's focusing on that background Bidoof. These would make it more like background photos than actual photos. But if you have these filters, I wonder if you can unlock more filters. Building a lodge, so that's what it means when they say it keeps track of what was happening. Yes. And then you can choose to save this to your album.
Now then.
More tutorial. Just about everything except everything it hasn't yet.
Hey, so
After a little more practice. But what if you practice enough during the daytime? So she just asked about going on a nighttime shoot later. And you said you gotta have more practice first. But what if you practice and practice and practice until nighttime? A
Also,
bit hasty on that response, Doc. Doctor, Professor.
anyway,
She seems to know more than him. She's the one explaining everything. Motion controls, never. How often they talk to you. Starts at often, goes down to rarely. Didn't even really notice it. With the camera speed, that's pretty low. Let's go center. Oh, you have to actually hit the button to save it. There we go. So regular, inverted. And you can only invert certain directions if that's what you're into. Normal, full, simple. Hold fee toggle. Button layout, sound, and other. Display other people's photos of subjects or routes you haven't discovered. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you set to don't display, which it's set to by default.
all right.
ah,
Yeah, that's the only thing there is to do around here.
now.
But I thought you told me everything earlier. How are you telling me more now? You can run a scan. A scan. Run a scan, details on the surroundings.
Hey,
So,
yeah.
Anything quote unquote interesting?
yep.
So are you saying that she's never gone on a photo expedition and tried the scan feature?
Yep.
See, now this makes sense because you've had the
Running a
ability to go in the
scan
options.
All you gotta do is press the X. Try it out.
X.
You
Look
saw
at
that
that.
Pokemon's name pop up, right?
Yep.
And did you also notice that question mark? That tells you there's something you can take a closer look at. First, move the pointer over the question mark. Did you see the pointer change shape?
Yep.
That's your cue to press and hold the X button to analyze whatever's there. Give it a try.
Let's see. Do you have to actually hold it? No, you can just tap it. It doesn't revert your progress if you don't hold it.
Now you should see the results.
This is essential for your research.
Come to think of
Wow,
it,
that's
I
a
heard
lot
that
of
friend
detail.
the professors came up with the name Neo 1. Well, pretty easy, right? When this icon pops up at the bottom of your screen, there's something nearby to check out.
Little button.
When you see that, try running a scan and taking a careful look around. Oh, right, I almost forgot. There's one more cool thing you should know about scanning. Some Pokemon will react to the sound and electrical signal from the scan.
That seems like Pokemon that are sensitive to noise and electrical signals, like Pikachu,
If it gets their
Pikachu,
attention, your
Pichu,
chance to snap a photo.
Electrode, all that.
The professor calls it an accidental state cheese feature. Anyway, that ought to cover everything. Professor,
Thank you.
I doubt that.
First of all,
So this is the only unlock we have so far, which is the nature park. Seems to be a big island though.
oh, right.
After each expedition, save photos, yada yada. So you can set it to a certain level to see certain behaviors again in case you missed them. So that means they should be doing something different this time around. So does that mean there's a maximum level per route? Since there's 1 through 4 stars of photos, that mean you can only get research level 4 on each route? Look at them. They're in a different spot. That's basically the same fixture as before. How dare you run away from me? They're more flighty than before. There, Pokemon. You there. Got him. Ah, he's carrying a stick. That's different. And sleeping. Oh wait, that one's on the tree. Didn't even think about that. That's unusual. Increasing the speed on the camera was definitely a good idea. This is a lot better. Charred fruits, Pokemon, some fire type.
Oh,
Eh, you're on a stick too, that's kind of different, I guess. That same thing. Krista Bloom. Ah yes, look at that detail. Same picture. Oh, little ducklets. I think I missed it if they were just doing something fancy. Oh, he ran away. These ones still kind of just doing the same thing.
hey, so
Ooh, that's fancy. Oop, over here. Where? Oh, up there. This fruit grows in lentil. Tangrowth love them. Or is there a tangrowth over there? Howdy. Alright, what now? Hoot Hoot sleeping. Maybe missed the ducklets laughing at the Magikarp. It's not really a good bit of information. Already knew that. Yes, Hoot Hoot sleep during the day because they're owls. Good one. You doing something fancy? What about you? You do something fancy?
It's time.
You do something different? You preen yourself? Ah, that was the same thing as last time.
All right. Welcome back.
Maybe. Who wants to know? So, does that mean I didn't get any better pictures? Oh, this one's probably better because it's a lot closer. So, sitting on a tree isn't fancy for them. Really? I thought I got that other picture. This one counted for Grookey, so that's just rude. So I've got a 2-star photo here. So didn't count this one, I guess. Ah, so it shows on the left what picture you've submitted before. So I've already submitted a 2-star photo, so I should submit a 1-star photo. I think this one's better than the last one. That one's the same. Yeah, still 2 stars. That's the better of the two. Only have the one. Same. So I submitted a 3-star. So that one's closer. Yeah, that's the one of Pichu. Basically right on them. Yes. You want me to just send you a bunch of garbage photos?
Now then. Nice work.
That really makes a big difference.
Nice work.
So I just have to get another one of Pichu. That'll probably count for 2 stars as well.
Perfect timing. Nice work.
Interesting that it's basically a beaver, but they consider it interesting that it's picking up sticks to make a dam. Isn't that what beavers do? It's like super well known.
Nice work. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
average points. Just staring at you. What are you doing in my swamp?
Nice work. Great timing.
Fairly common behavior, whatever it's doing. $63,000 to the next level? Jeez.
Ah,
Why don't you just tell me now? See, the photos are already squared away. What are you talking about? Research into the Illumina phenomenon was recognized. He was authorized to conduct a survey. Received a federal grant.
hello.
Wow, Pokemon are glowing? Get on that.
Anyway,
About ready?
Here's the
Or
thing.
actually ready?
Speaking of,
Bioluminescence, I think it's called.
wow.
So there's the process, and then there's some special Pokemon. Oh, what's so special about it? Is it the source?
no.
Is it like how Pokemon know poison powder, and this one knows Illumina powder, and it just chooses at random to make certain Pokemon glow?
What?
Well, we already know what it is. I mean, anyone who saw the trailer knows it's Meganium,
All right now,
unless that's a red herring.
right?
Turns out it's actually her, and just like I think, she's a Pokemon in disguise. See those green eyes? They're super glowy. Highly unusual. Anything new in the lab? I haven't even been to the lab yet, so
Here.
basically everything here is new.
Oh?
Actually, it is. Well, it's the only building I've seen, so I'd assume he lives here.
All right. Excuse me.
Give me. See this server? Yep, super fancy. Connects to the interwebs and everything.
First,
No.
then,
Actually, the worst.
by the way,
So you can save the photos that aren't worthy of the photo decks and edit them in some cool ways too.
wow.
The ways that I already saw, which aren't really cool.
Professor!
But how would he know unless he was listening?
Also,
Zoom zooms in out of nowhere.
Oh,
That was it, the internet. Use the online internet feature. Isn't it online by default of being the internet? Because if it was just interconnected to your own stuff, wouldn't that be the intranet? So you can like people's photos. They're called sweet metals.
agreed.
Ah, so it's like Reddit and Facebook all wrapped up into one.
okay. All right.
Present with various research titles. So you can't really select a title from here, so that just to show you which ones you have. Question marks. More question marks. So some of them tell you what you have to do to unlock them. Max out your research level on one course, so there is a max level. 500 photos. You just do this real quick and snap every single photo. Just keep hitting A, take all the pictures. Register a total of 150 photos with 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty straightforward. That means there's at least 150 Pokemon in this game. 100 gold photo evaluations. 1 photo of 100 species. Doing something interesting. So the star ratings are supposed to indicate behavior, and this says them doing something interesting. So isn't this basically the same thing as this? 25 Pokemon flying. So I already missed the swans and the Emolga flying. So I've only got the one, which I think was that Halo. 12 pages of achievements. So 4, 3, 12. 144. Research log. Captain's log. Star date whenever. The playtime, expeditions, Pokemon, photos of Pokemon. Total score, photos taken, photos shown, distance, scores, photography, actions, internet. Your info. So you can change your picture and change your name, and they show your best photo. Probably unlock more of these later on. And photos you've saved, right? Yep. Haven't saved any. Aim, zoom, photo. That's all you need to know. Show me a photo of Pokemon to make a page for it. On that page, you can move your pointer of the Pokemon. Press A to see its movements, hear its cry. Other forms. So they're only female. Aha, it does have other colors. You move the cursor, you press A. Like it's saying hi. Hi. Common, unusual. What about this one? They can be male or female, but they don't have a difference. So this is if you snap a photo of them doing something, you can see it better. Though this is only doing the same thing over and over again, so I guess not. You can still edit the photos afterwards if you come here. So I assume this means they've taken a picture of a male, but not a female yet. Because I only have the one picture. And they're ready to throw down. Whack. So it's more than just their cries from the Pokemon games, they actually gave them different noises. Sounds like it's from the Banjo-Kazooie game. So I got the no gender difference, so it tells you beforehand so you don't go looking for differences. Information about courses, Pokemon objects of interest are marked on your map so you can look back on your trips. So if we click on this, So haven't done a nighttime run yet, but I've done a daytime run. Now click on that. Then you can say these where you find these Pokemons. So you start here, you can zoom in. So you should see the Pokemon here, here, and here. That just takes you to their pages. Alright, so let's see if we can do a nighttime run now then, since they mentioned it.
Hey, so
Alright, time for a nighttime run.
You know. Here.
Up to 72 photos, so you can't do the 500 achievement real quick. I got a
You might get to see a
score
whole
bunny.
new side of Pokemon at night.
Look at him go.
Watch for differences in their behavior.
That's not really different. I mean, it's different from the daytime because they're sleeping, but it's not really different. Not different. Hey, it's a Pidgeot. Yeah, the sensitivity really helps for Pokemon like that like to fly in and out of the scene. Still running about there. Doing nothing. Take a photo anyway. You're a Pokemon like eating or something. What is this thing? Noises are coming from this unnatural bump in the ground. And this thing's all glowy now. Oh, it's a pincer. So it sleeps in the ground? Very strange. Torterras. The Torterra Isles. Ooh, glowy Swana. Banana. Big bird. There we go, that's a better shot. Look how chill they are. Oh, so it tells you the gender of them when you point at them? Look who's awake. Quack, 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 quack. I just barely missed it. Oh, they're there. Hopefully I finally got a shot of Pichu that time. You there. Can't tell if they're doing anything fancy. Oh, there's this one.
that's great.
That was amazing. Oh, Combees. What now? Look, Torterra awake. So nothing back there. Really close shot. Sounds like a pincer, but it's just the Torterras again. Doing anything fancy? Nah, just hanging about.
Hey, do you copy? We just picked up a huge energy reading near you.
Yeah, it's the
My
exit.
friend is busy typing in some of the data. Let's ask him about it when you get back.
See, that was the huge data reading right there, or the huge energy reading. Don't be silly, you already knew about that. Only 1-star photos. I think that's the best shot. I'll just well submit it and see. Well, that's actually a 2-star. Only 1-star. That one you can see them better. Worthless. 3-star. Is this them trying to eat that worm pull from earlier? Go with a 3-star. Best shot? Only shot. 1 and 2 stars. So it's more common for them to be buried in the ground than it is for them to be walking about. Only 1 star. Go with that one. Glowy flying 3-star. Much worse than the one shot I already had. Way better than they're sleeping. Only 1 star for each. Go with this one. And so I can actually submit a picture of the Krista Bloom this time. But it's not a Pokemon.
Let's do this. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work.
What a cute Pokemon. So worse in every way but one.
Nice work.
I didn't know they slept. That's interesting.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Ah, you could see their face. You're just being a
A
jerk.
new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
Interesting that the Combees come out at night. You think they'd be more of a daytime Pokemon because they're based around bees and collecting honey and all that.
A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
I didn't have to try to get them to look at me. They looked at me because they wanted to start problems. They're like, what are you doing in my forest? You're lucky I don't crush your head like a watermelon.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Mm.
Nice work.
666. It's glowing because of devil magic. That means Meganium is evil.
Nice work. Nice work.
I always keep the better shot. No points. So then how can I have a star rating? Very strange. So close, so far away.
Ah.
That's the exact same line they used before. Reused dialogue. Whoa! See this? This represents energy, and it's red because it's spiked.
Something incredible has happened. Here, take a look at this.
In this circle, that's where it's spiked.
Here's the thing. Also,
Moving very slowly. So, it wasn't there until I got to the flower field, so did I wake it up?
Ah!
Ah! Nope. Pretty average. Just looking around, taking pictures. It's destiny.
What?
Sorry, there's only enough room for one.
all right.
Next time, if you want to have multiple people go on the expedition, you should build a bigger ship. I mean, closest thing it is to a ship or a buggy, but it's a one-seater. I'm going to end this video here. If you liked it, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.